Welcome to Pursuit's on-demand webinar on the Second Draw Paycheck Protection Loan Program. My name is Malini Krishna. I am part of the Business Advisory Services team here at Pursuit. Those of you who are joining us for the first time, Pursuit is a community-focused lender, 100% invested in our borrowers' success. That means we not only offer loan programs, but also strategic guidance and technical assistance to ensure that our businesses thrive. We were also one of the primary intermediaries for the Paycheck Protection Program in 2020. We did over 7,000 PPP loans, with an average loan size of about $22,000. That means that we were really focused on small businesses and helping the smallest of borrowers. In fact, some of our PPP loans were as small as $500. The other thing to note is though our lending portfolio is primarily based in New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania, for the PPP program, we are open to anyone who is eligible for the program, and we would encourage you to apply through Pursuit if you are eligible for PPP. What we will cover today here is the specific loan details for the Second Draw PPP loan program. That means the general eligibility requirements as well as the loan details. We'll also go over how you can use the Second Draw PPP loan and provide you with some helpful resources to get up-to-date information on the Paycheck Protection Program. The Second Draw loan amount for PPP is slightly different than the first. I should just make note, if you have not received any PPP loans in the past, you are encouraged to apply for the First Draw program before you can apply for the Second Draw program. The loan amounts for PPP on the Second Draw are 2.5 times your monthly average payroll for your business, up to $2 million. However, there is an exception for accommodation and food service businesses. That includes hotels and motels and food service places such as restaurants and bars. Anyone with a NAICS code starting with 72 can borrow up to 3.5 times monthly payroll. Monthly payroll can be demonstrated by submitting tax returns as well as payroll reports if you have a payroll software system. The interest rate is fixed at 1% for the term of the loan, which is 5 years, and there are no fees associated with the PPP loan program. Payments are not made until the loan is forgiven, or loan forgiveness is decided, I should say. If you comply with the forgiveness rules, all or some of your loan can be forgiven, and those rules are determined by the SBA. No collateral is required for the PPP loan program either. The eligibility requirements for the Second Draw program are: you've already received and used a PPP loan, which means that you have completely use the funds from that first loan, or will do so by the disbursement date of your second PPP loan. If you have not received PPP before, again, you can apply for the First Draw, completely use the First Draw loan, and then apply for a second PPP loan. You have fewer than 300 employees, which is a slight difference from the First Draw, and you've demonstrated a revenue reduction of 25% or greater from any quarter in 2019 to the same quarter in 2020. This means that you will have to compare both your tax return from 2019 with your financial statements from 2020, and it should be the same quarter. So if you do quarter 2 2019, you should compare it to quarter 2 2020. The final requirement is that your business isn't permanently closed. Temporary closed businesses can qualify, but if you have completely shut down your business, you are no longer eligible for the Paycheck Protection Program. The uses of funds are similar to the First Draw program. A minimum of 60% of the PPP loan should be used for salaries, payrolls, and wages. That means for W-2 employees. If you do have 1099 contractors, we would highly encourage them to apply for a PPP loan on their own, as they are eligible for the program. Up to 40% of the cost can be used for other things, including utilities, rent, interest on loans and mortgages, software for cloud computing and HR related items, property damage not covered by insurance, and in 2020, supplier payments that were already in place prior to the PPP loan, personal protective equipment or PPE, and any costs you incurred to comply with COVID regulations. As we get more information, Pursuit is committed to giving you the most up-to-date information possible on PPP. We would encourage you to use our website, pursuitlending.com. You'll notice on our homepage we have a number of quick links that can give you more information, including our COVID-19 Resource Center. By clicking here, you can get key information on all of the disaster loan programs and policy changes, including the Paycheck Protection Program here. The Paycheck Protection Program piece of our website also includes an extensive frequently asked questions or FAQ page for both the First Draw and Second Draw PPP loan programs. Most of the questions regarding application, eligibility, and terms are found here, so we would encourage you to visit this page often because it can answer a majority of your questions on the program. We continue to be a resource for PPP, and we encourage you to be in contact with us both on application as well as information, and use this website as a resource for you moving forward. Thank you for attending our webinar today.